Are you curious? This is Angy Stewart from InnerLight and Kardec Radio. Today we are going to talk about retrocognition. Yes, what is it? To know about this subject and many others, please subscribe to our channel, click the bell, and if you like this video, do it. You will be helping us a lot. Have you subscribed already? Yes, you did. Awesome. Okay, so what is retrocognition? Retrocognition is the faculty that we remember our past lives. Yes, past lives. So you have to be open to the possibility of reincarnation. So if you do not accept reincarnation at all, you think this is crazy, retrocognition is going to be a little crazy for you. But stay with us because it's interesting. So, do you need to be a medium to have the phenomena of retrocognition happening to you? No, it happens to everybody. But what happens is that in the majority of the cases, we end up saying, it's my imagination. Or you say, that was a crazy dream I had. But if we pay more attention to it, if we understand, if we stop to analyze, you will understand that it probably was some kind of connection that brought you to have this vivid memory. And how it happens? Most of the time, it happens through a lucid dream. And if you want to know what a lucid dream is, search here in InnerLight because I did a video about it. So usually through a lucid dream, you have this visualization. It's so strong, it's so powerful that you feel you were living that. You wake up and you're like, what was that? So it comes through a lucid dream, but it also can come when you are not sleeping yet. You know, when you are almost sleeping, not sleeping, that moment also can come. Or when you meet someone that you look at that person and it's so strong that you feel you know that person. And sometimes that person connects you through a different lifetime. And you think, this is impossible. I never lived this with that woman or with that man. But it was not in this life, it was in a past life. And another possibility is when you go to a place and you are there and you're like, I know this place, I have been here. You also should watch another video that I did about deja vu because you will be very, very close to fully understand retrocognition after you see all these other videos. So coming back to retrocognition, so we all have it, but most of us ignore it. And another thing, most of us don't really pay attention to what was that or don't even connect. So we don't pay attention, we don't realize this was actually a glimpse of one of our past lives. And you have to understand that we all had many past lives. So this physical body lives right now, but the spirit that inhabits this body lived many, 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 many lives. So people are always so curious about it. If we really had many lives, why we don't remember? It's ridiculous. Well, in Spiritism, we have a very good explanation for that. What happened if it's right now, this life that we're living right now, we are already full of issues. Nobody is a saint. We have lots of problems. Imagine 100 years ago, 200, 500, 1,000. That's a problem. Do you think you're really a nice person 1,000 years ago? Do you think you were a princess and you had an enchanted prince that you marry? No. In Spiritism, we understand that every reincarnation we get a little bit better, we improve. So in this lifetime, we are our best version. So 500 years ago, I was not that good. I was much worse than what I am right now. And then you're going to say, okay, so why retrocognition? Retrocognition gives us glimpses of what we did in our past lives. These are things that we are like, oh, we see ourselves living in Italy, for example. Sometimes you can have more details. We can see people that lived with us. We can see things we did, but this is a little bit more rare. And then we go back to the fact that we forget our past lives. And why again? Most of the times, I already said, we were not that good in the past. So imagine in this lifetime, you have a daughter. And you and your daughter, you have a relationship that's very difficult. So you're like, I love her, but I have this relationship that's very, very difficult. So imagine you could have in full details what happened in a previous life. And then you saw that in a previous life, your daughter of nowadays was actually your mother. Yes, she was your mother. But she was not that good loving mother. You had very difficult relationships. And unfortunately, you end up killing your mother. And that's why in this lifetime, she is this difficult daughter. So in retrocognition, you wouldn't have all these details because most of the people are not prepared to have the truth like that. The relationship with the daughter in this lifetime would get worse. That's why you would get glimpses. You probably would see and you would understand that she was your mom, difficult mom, but you wouldn't know that you actually took her life. But then certain people actually get into a level of details that's unbelievable. So very few people would be able to get these details. And then you're like, how? Well, because these people are more prepared. These people already evolved so much that they can handle the difficult truth. And they are already working in their freedom from their past mistakes. So if they discover what they did to their mom, now their daughter, they would embrace her even more. They would work harder in this relationship, in this forgiveness that's so important. So as I mentioned, not a lot of people are prepared for that. That's why we get glimpses of what were our previous lifetimes. And then you're going to say, oh, wait, I have heard about the therapy of past lives. Yes, this is a great therapy for people that have issues, not for people that are curious. People that are curious only, this can be very dangerous for them. But for people that are extremely afraid of elevators, of heights, of ocean, they need help because to live their daily lives, it is difficult, it's very stressful. So when they go to this regression therapy, they are able to connect with their past lives to understand what happened, and then they bring to their present time this understanding and they get free of this problem. So this is why the regression therapy is very recommended to people that are having very hard times living right now. A very famous therapist, also psychiatrist, is Dr. Brian Weiss. He is an amazing therapist and he was working with the regression therapy that one of his subjects regressed so much that he tried to regress her to her womb, to when she was a baby, but she actually regressed to a previous lifetime. And this happened so many times that he actually had to accept she was going back to different lifetimes. So he wrote a book, Many Lives, Many Masters. Read it. It's an amazing book and will give you a full understanding what retrocognition is. And as I mentioned before, it would be great for you if you could see some of my other videos that talk about deja vu, talk about reincarnation, past life regression. So all this would help you to have a full understanding of retrocognition. And to finalize, I want to recommend 3 wonderful movies. My favorite movie ever is called Yesterday's Children with Jane Seymour. It's a real story, and you can even see the pictures of and the little videos they did in the time. It's amazing. Please watch it. You're gonna cry. It's beautiful. The other one I even wrote here so I don't forget is What Dreams May Come with Robin Williams. It's beautiful. And the last one is a very old movie with Christopher Reeve. The name is Somewhere in Time. It's so romantic. And all of them will give you a better understanding of what is retrocognition and also reincarnation. Mwah! See you soon!